Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter Freedom Unite Part 3. This is your host, Latigan014. Okay, in the last part we finished a gathering quest, and not much has happened except we got back to town. We have a few more dialogue options for these NPCs, so let's talk to this guy first. Hello. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship, which is why I'd like to ask you for a favor. I forgot to introduce myself last time. I am Treshy's disciple. You know who Treshy is, right? If not, you should go meet him in the gathering hall. The favor that I want to ask actually comes from Treshy. You see, he has a farm but no one to maintain it. We're hoping you'd be up for the job. It's conveniently called Poke Farm. Everything you need to start off with, along with some feline labor, has already been provided. Everything you farm, be it ore, fish, etc., is yours to use as you please. If you need to know how to reap the land, ask the felines in charge. You can also make additions to the farm. If you help Treshy with various tasks, you will be able to save poke points to use on upgrades to the farm. If you deliver account items at the end of a normal quest, or if you take a treasure hunter's quest, you'll earn poke points. There are other ways to obtain points, but I'll tell you about those another time. By the way, I put the new issue of Hunting Life on your bookshelf. It is filled with incredibly useful information. I'll deliver the new issue to your house if there is one. Best of luck to you now. Alright, so before we talk, well, actually, might as well talk to the lady. Oh, we meet again. What good fortune. Remember the talk we had about felines that can go on quests with you? The feline comrades? I brought a few of them with me today. They're all fine fighters, so feel free to look. Once you hire one, a feline comrade will live in your kitchen just like a feline chef. You can train them there as well. There should be a board on the right-hand side of your kitchen. You can assign which feline will come with you and much more. You can only take one comrade with you at a time on quests, but you can employ up to 10 comrades if you can. Why not hire a few? Alright. So, okay, well, I guess they're not free the first time, but whatever. So, we can see some of them are decent. The one I want is, their temperament matters, because this one aims large, so he only attacks the big monster, but you can see his attack preference is bombs. That's cool and all, but not very useful, because when I'm in the middle of a fight, bombs usually mess me up, especially if I'm a very immobile class like a lance, gun lance, or a hammer sometimes. So yeah, not ones I want. Now, this one's attack preference is balanced, temperament's average, level 2, so it's not too bad, and he's a strike, so mainly he uses a hammer, so blunt weapons. So which means he also has the ability to cause knockouts, which is cool. Slashing, on the other hand, also has a pretty good thing, but... Ooh, attack preference. Balance. Oh, he uses both things. Alright, temperament average. So he just kind of chooses between the minion monsters around or the big creature you're hunting. I don't really like that too much. These ones mainly weapon, aim small, and he's a strike target, so... I guess he could help me out, take out the little guys, and once those are all gone, he only has one thing to aim at, so I think that'll be useful. So Pia will be my first one, and that's all I want to hire for now. So no more dialogue options. Beforehand, let's get this started and actually put our cat to use. So you can see Pia right here wearing the acorn armor, kind of the standard one for this one. It's pretty cool. So we check the board, and this is how we change it. So right now he's resting, he's not training, so he's not going to be gaining any skill points, and he's not going to be leveling up some good stuff. So what we want him to do is, well, since he's not going to be very useful in fights anyways, we just want him to do much damage as he can. So we're just going to have him do dumbbells for quite a bit and raise his attack power to the highest. I believe at the max their attack and defense can only make a sum of... I believe it was only 400, and it was like a max attack of like 250 or something, so it's okay, but nothing too necessary. So now that we have that done, they can learn skills, but as you can see, he only has 15 points. He can't learn anything except elemental attacks right now, which could be useful, so we could also get him to train with that and learn something useful. The most useful one between all the elements, usually, dragon's useful, but... I can get specific cats for that. We'll hire them later. For now, most useful is fire or thunder. These are the main kind of elements that a majority of monsters are weak to, but you can always choose differently. So, first of all, we could use fire. Fire's good. Let's see, the thing we are going to be fighting soon. Yeah, fire is probably going to be the best choice for us for now. At least for now. And active, let's select comrade and actually make him an active comrade. So now he will actually go out on hunts with us if he can. So armor, acorn mail. We can also give him a Mafu Mofu set, which is pretty neat. I like that. And we have the Feline Samurai, which is the standard set that I usually use. But for this Let's Play, let's use the Mafu Mofu. I mean, I haven't really used it myself, so we're going to kind of try it out. See if he'll give us an item right here. So, yeah. So there we go. We got an old bug net out of it. I guess it was worth it. So let's put it in. I don't really care for bugs. I only really want to mine, so I don't want to spend too much time on screen mining, so we'll just grab a few pickaxes and use them up, and if they're gone, they're gone. Alright, with that over with, let's actually head over to the farm and check that place out. So it's right over here, and go to Poke Farm. So we should be introduced to a beginning cutscene. So, pretty small area. I mean, it doesn't really get much larger than this. But it's a good place to get stuff done. I don't believe you have to pay for anything, so... First of all, first gathering spot, right here. We can actually, is it square to gather? Yeah. So, nothing found. I believe you can only try, and if there's nothing found, there's nothing you can grab. This is a mushroom farming area, but we have not unlocked that yet. The mining area, actually, right here, we can actually use that right away. So let's start mining and grab whatever we can until it says nothing found, which means we've exhausted the resource. They replenish after every quest. I believe even if you fail the quest, that they will replenish, so that's always good. There's a plant thing here. We have nothing planted, so let's tell them to actually put some seeds in. I guess we could use paint berries for now. One paint berry? No. Let's see if we can give him more. Alright, we can only give him one. Alright, so he'll start working on that for free, and after a couple quests we can come back and get some extra stuff. Here's the fishing platform. It's not very big, but let's go fish. We just kind of need to grab as soon as they touch the thing and pull it under. So it's kind of a timing game. If you played Animal Crossing, you know, kind of this fishing mini game. So you can do this, but I really don't bother with fishing much until later on, where we get the fishing net upgrade. Right here is the bug gathering area. Definitely worth it to kind of just check out. So yeah, sorry this episode beginning really not too much action, but we'll make up for that. We'll at least go on one quest. So at least what I plan on. The other, the bug tree, I don't have access to that, darn. So over here we have the Enter Cave. And we get a special mining area later on, but right now it's blocked off. What we do is we can spend, I believe, certain wyvern parts once we hunt those bones, use them as pickaxes, and we can get like dark stone, which in turn can make like some of the best dragon weapons in the game. Although they are very costly for that. So let's deposit all the items we got from that. Yeah. After those gathering, you always want to deposit. There is an item box inside, but inside the farm, but we can only deposit there. So, weapon craft. Since we did get new materials, we actually have new stuff available to us. So you can see a lot of this stuff flashing means it's new. So we could make a couple of these, but I don't have enough materials. So you see, push the R button, you can see what we need, and I don't have enough for any of them. I do want to start on the iron katana, or katana, for a reason, because it makes one of the best weapons in the game. I think the one I want to start with is either Frost Edge would be nice, but I believe it doesn't upgrade till quite a while later. So I believe we have to start with one of these, either the bone or the iron weapon paths. The dual swords here, not a huge fan of dual swords. The warhammer, definitely a great investment. I'm going to want one of those eventually. And we have all these lances. Just give you a quick glance through them. You can pause the video if you want. Nothing too necessary. I mean, nothing I really care for. Oh, before I forget, We actually do have new armor we can create too because of our items we've grabbed. So you can see some of this stuff like chain, leather, and hunter's helmet. Pretty good. My first set was actually the Gaiapre set. Not the best one. I prefer the battle one now. Yeah, at least you know, something that's more useful later on until we get our next upgrade, which is like the Kutku armor, and we'll see the Kutku soon enough. So the Gaiapre van braces, we can actually start making them. I would rather not, even though we have a lower defense with the Mafu Mofu right now. I don't want to really waste materials on armor that I'm not planning to upgrade later in the game anyway. So let's continue on. Let's actually get into a quest. So what was the one I wanted to do? Slay the blangos. That'll be a fun quest for us. It's kind of a training quest for the boss monster of this tier, I suppose. Oh, actually puts us in daytime or nighttime. So you can see this it's kind of unique that some missions will have you playing in the nighttime, some in the daytime, and places like the desert. If it is daytime, you will need cool drinks because of the extreme heat there, and during nighttime you don't have to worry about that. I believe certain places. I guess not. I think it's only the desert that matters. So first of all, we have things we can kill, but I'm not really worried about the Anteca. They're not going to be giving us any really good materials. You can see a wasp up there. Yeah, the wasp always spawns up there, but you should never get bothered if you don't stay long enough in this area. First of all, let's spend our time mining real quick. I would like to go up to the top of that mountain, but we'll only do that if we head around there, which we will be, so a little bit of a climbing sequence. I'll probably cut that out of the video or something. I think that's best for everyone. Now I could go down to the left side and collect some... why keep doing this? I'm just like wasting pickaxes. Alright. I could go down to the left side and collect that mining spot, but that's a little bit of far off distance. I want to kind of continue on this quest and kind of streamline it. So right over here we're going to have a mining spot right to this side. So it's a good idea just to grab this one because we don't have to walk very far for it. And we're also moving along the areas and getting closer to where we need to be, which is to Area 8. So quickest way I know to Area 8, and especially the path I want to take, will be, let's see, I believe we actually want to head up this way. We could go down to Area 7 and then through 8, but it doesn't put me out at the area I want to be, which is near this little hole over here. So, I don't know. I could cut it out, but it's not going to take too long. So, let's make our way up. We're going to need to deal with the rations also. Don't want to be low on stamina at all. I wish I actually had bought some Farcasters or something. That way I could just teleport home. Or intentionally die. That's also another option you have. So, let's start mining. This will give me the Macalite ore, which I desperately need. Ooh, and Decayed Dragon Scale. That's actually what they call an account item. So, the Poke Farm Guide actually told us exactly what the item was that I was trying to get at. So, we do have a Kezu Whelp. I believe we can just drop it. So, discard it so we don't lose health. And that way I don't have to worry about it. So, let's eat our rations before we get into a fight with the blangos. Blangos are actually basically closely related to the gorilla. They're just ape-like creatures and basically similar to, I guess, a yeti. But they're not the huge problem just yet. And so you see he's going to keep trying to run away, and I ain't going to let that happen. So I believe we killed that one. And I want to get some of these blango materials, so he's going to screw off while I grab at least one thing from him. So there we go. Got what I needed, and almost got hit, but we'll pay him back for that. Alright. Get out of here. I'm trying to get my materials, man. What are you messing with? Yeah, go cat. You see him smack him. Smack him a good one. Alright, come on. Suck it. You see that? Awesome. Love the wave and fire. So I'm just gonna let this sequence complete. But yeah, there we go. Our first quest, kill 3 blangos. Easy enough. That will upset, basically, something we do not want to upset, but we'll have to deal with that later. Not currently. So we can gather here, get some mountain herbs. Those are also account items. Can't really use them. Well, regular herbs we can, but if we get mountain herbs, those actually turn into poke points. And now we actually have somewhere we can use our poke points, which is the poke farm to upgrade stuff. So we can collect here for mountain herbs, regular herbs, and antidotes. Right over here is actually an area you can collect stone, which is a little bit useful later on. I mean, certainly not immediately useful, and like people don't think about it all the time, but whatever. It's good. Ooh, we actually get a decayed dragon skill from here. We're scoring some good poke points early on. Wasn't actually planning on it, but whatever. So I believe later on in certain quests you can actually come here. I think specifically gathering quests, you can actually take this spot and just like unlimitedly gather stone. So, ooh, even our cat decided to gather at least a little bit, so cool. Get a little bit of money out of that. And you can see our account item, so we're already at 4,100 poke points, which is actually a good idea for right now currently to, well, save. And let's go actually upgrade the poke farm really quickly. So let's check. I mean, the load times are pretty decent. They're not amazingly great. I have the data installed on, so I believe do we buy the upgrades from him? Yeah, so renovate. So first things first, we do have the mushroom tree we want, and Trenya's boat, which will become useful later on. I mean, right now I don't have enough poke points that I want to deal with it. So first field row 1. Well, we could finish our field row right now. 1,500. Yeah, let's do it. And we get the mushroom tree. We get the next mushroom tree, but I can't afford it, so we'll just do the poke points, because what are we gonna do with a unused poke points? So there's Trenya's boat. He has a little pier where we can send him off to gather things for a cost of some poke points. Then our next upgrade is the mushroom tree, so we can actually gather mushrooms now. I probably should have realized that and actually renovated earlier, because that means I would have at least gathered at least twice by now. But it's all cool. So first of all, let's go gather over here and see if we can find anything. Nope. Alright, keep on sleeping. So yeah, that's just a domesticated popo. So, send everything to the item bin and finish. I believe we can't gather any more from that until the next refresh. So over here, we can check mine the ore. So we got stone. Still useful. Oh, we're getting macrolite ore out of this. Awesome. Yeah, the first thing you want ASAP is to increase the mining potential, at least in the farm area. It's more necessary than the other ones. So, we got some paint berries, cool. So, hopefully we got more things. Herbs, definitely. I want to start farming herbs and sleep herbs. Alright. Alright, good luck with you. Over here, oh yeah, we did not get an upgrade to the pier. We can speak to Trenya, we can see the cost. So yeah, we can send him off to stuff. I'm just kind of skipping by because I don't want to read through. So, check here. You can fund him, mountain, and the lowest cost is 200 points. We don't even have that. So let's gather some bugs, and we got a worm out of that. Cool. Flash bug, yes, those are exactly what I want. Can't really put them to use anytime soon, but you know, at least having an early start on gathering them is always to our at least to our advantage. So let's put everything away. And, oh yeah, we got some items from the quest because we didn't use it and whatever we gathered. So let's organize all that, all neat and looking. So let's return to Poke Village. And, well, I think this is a great place to just end off this episode. Not much action, but at least I went on a quest to, kill some things. So in the next episode, well, actually, before I forget, let's change my equipment to the bow. That way we can mess around with that next time. So, thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Monster Hunter. In the next part, we are going to continue on with our quest. I think I saw Sinking Feeling, so I guess that will be the one I do with the bow. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all then. Have a good day.